totally amazing chicken bacon roll.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Hello everyone. First thing we're going to do is make the seasoning blend that's going to go on the chicken pieces. So in a shallow bowl, or in this case I'm using a pie plate, combine the following: 3 tablespoons of paprika, a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of dried thyme, a teaspoon of ground cumin, 3/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. I used powdered sweetener for that. Stir that around until it's combined. And now we'll prepare the chicken. You will need 6 chicken breasts. That what you're going to do is you're going to place them between pieces of waxed paper, and you're going to pound them until they are about a 1/2 inch thick, approximately. I'm using the flat side of a meat mallet. Just be careful to do it gently enough so you don't tear them into pieces. Now I had one particularly large chicken breast, so I ended up using only 5 chicken breasts rather than 6, so you'll have to just kind of gauge the size of the chicken breast that you have. Take each chicken breast that's been flattened and just dip it both sides into that seasoning mix and place it on a couple of sheets of plastic wrap that you put on your counter. And then you're going to take each chicken breast, dip it in the seasoning, and then place them on the wrap. Just gently overlap them a little bit because we want to make one continuous sheet of chicken. Now if you're using 6, you'll have 3 on the top row and 3 on the bottom row. In this case, because I had such a large chicken breast, I kind of used 5, and you end up with a rough rectangle shape of chicken. Now you're going to put some cheese on this. The actual recipe that I found asks for 3 cups of shredded cheddar cheese or mozzarella or whatever cheese you want to use. I had these cheddar cheese slices in the refrigerator, so that's what I ended up putting on because I wanted to use them up, and I also had some sliced Havarti that I also threw on there. You can use shredded cheese or sliced cheese. That's completely up to you. And then we're going to roll this up jelly roll style. And we're going to use the plastic wrap to help us do this. Kind of like when you're making sushi and you're using a sushi mat. You're going to use the plastic wrap to help roll it up. And just make sure you continue to tuck that cheese in because it's going to want to slide and come right out of the roll. So keep tucking it in with your fingers as you go and roll up the whole roll. And then just seal up the ends of the plastic wrap, and you're going to put this in the refrigerator and let it chill for about an hour in the refrigerator. If you don't have time for the chilling, don't have to. I've done this without chilling and it worked out fine, but chilling it seems to make it a little bit firmer and a little bit easier to do the next step. Now we're going to add the bacon strips. More plastic wrap on the counter. I used 2 sheets overlapping to have enough space, and you're going to line up some pieces of bacon, overlapping them just slightly, and just put enough bacon down so that it is the length of your chicken roll. I think I ended up using 13 or 14 slices for this particular one. And then we're going to roll that up. Again, we're going to use that plastic wrap, and we're going to roll up the chicken in the bacon slices, using the plastic wrap as a guide or an aid to doing that. So you can just see, just keep holding the plastic wrap and pulling up and rolling that chicken. Make sure your bacon stays together. And the goal here is to have that bacon seam where the 2 ends of the bacon meet to be on the bottom. Just like that. Now I put mine in a greased 9 by 13 inch baking dish. You can use whatever size of dish you want. Just make sure it has edges because that bacon is going to make a lot of bacon fat and you want somewhere for it to gather. And then I pulled the plastic wrap out from underneath the bacon roll. If the bacon comes out, just tuck it back in. Not a big deal. And this step actually gives it a really nice flavor. You just brush on some barbecue sauce over the entire thing. And be generous with the barbecue sauce because it really tastes good. And then you're going to bake this at 350 degrees for about an hour until the internal temperature reaches 180 degrees Fahrenheit. And the cheese did come out in a couple places, as you can see. Now your pan drippings are going to get kind of dark looking and it kind of looks burnt, but it's not. It's perfect. Trust me on this. And those pan drippings are going to be discarded anyway. You lift it out, slice it up, and serve it, and there it is. And as you can see, even though I did lose some cheese into the bottom of the pan, most of the cheese stayed inside. And when you slice it, it kind of oozes out, and it's absolutely delicious. The seasoning mix goes through the whole chicken roll. So the whole chicken roll is flavored with that delicious seasoning mix, and then you got the crispy bacon on the outside. This is so good. It is actually pretty good for an everyday kind of meal, but it would actually be pretty awesome if you were to make this to serve for a dinner party or if people were coming over to visit. And this is actually very low carb if you use a sugar-free barbecue sauce on the top. Hope you give it a try. If you are looking for some dinner ideas using chicken, I have a whole playlist full of them, so go ahead and check it out. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe while you're here and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.